Hello, good evening. So the business letter, um, it's only for people who are going to take the general, okay? If you are going to take the IELTS academic, you don't have to worry about the business letter. But I think it is a good idea to also learn how to make business letters, because when you go to college, if you're going to take the academic, you're planning to go to college, it is possible, in case you study something related to business, that you may have to write a business letter. So even if you're not gonna apply for the IELTS General, I recommend you watch this class, okay? So the business letters, most students, they write an address in the beginning. It's not necessary for the IELTS. It's okay if you want to write an address, okay? You're not going to be punished because of that or anything, but it's not necessary, okay? So you can start the letter immediately with dear sir or madam, or dear Mr., and then the last name of the person. For example, dear Mr. Smith, dear Mrs. Baxter, okay? And remember that when you use titles like Mr., Mrs., Miss, you need to use the last name of the person. Never use it with the first name, okay? Always the title plus the last name, okay? Yeah? So let's imagine you start your letter like this. Dear sir or dear madam, because you don't know who is going to receive the letter, or you start with dear and then the last name of the person, or Mr., the last name of the person, okay? So these are formal ways to start, okay? I know for some people, dear sounds intimate, because we translate like querido or querida, but in English, no, it also means prezado, prezada, okay? So don't worry about, don't think it's strange, okay, to say dear sir or dear madam, okay? They are not trying to be intimate with you, okay, if you receive a letter like that. It's just the way it is in English, okay? It is formal English as well, okay? So you start with, the title and the last name of the person, if you know, and then you are going to say right away why you are writing the letter. So what is the purpose of the letter? Yeah, what is the reason why you are writing the letter? Yeah, so I'm writing this letter to suggest some changes in the company, or I'm writing this letter to communicate that, to inform that, or I'm writing this letter regarding our meeting next week. Yeah, so you start your letter by explaining the reason why you are writing the letter. So be objective, be straightforward, okay? Don't walk around the bush, okay? Go directly to the point, yeah? So first paragraph, say the reason why you are writing the letter. Second paragraph, explain more details about it. So what are you planning to discuss in the meeting? Yeah, when will the meeting be held? Or where? Maybe you want just to confirm the meeting. Yeah, so let's suppose you want to confirm the meeting. Yeah, so dear sir or madam, or dear Mr. blah blah blah, I'm writing this letter, I'm writing this email to confirm, our meeting next week. Yeah, then give more details. I'm planning to arrive, and I'm planning to fly from Chicago to New York on the 8 o'clock flight, the 8 a.m. flight. Yeah, so I think I will be in your office around 9 in the morning, 9 a.m. Would it be possible for you to have the meeting around this time. Yeah, so in this case, you're writing a letter to confirm the meeting. Okay, yeah. So you can give more details if you want. You can say, or you can make a request. Yeah, I will need to use the data show to make a presentation. So please let me know if it is available. Yeah, so that way the person can arrange everything. Yeah, can ask the secretary to arrange the data show. Yeah, leave everything prepared. Yeah, and you can prepare for the meeting as well. You can prepare your slides, for example. Yeah, so try to give as much information as possible. Okay, yeah. So first paragraph, the reason why you are writing the letter. Second paragraph, give more details. Yeah, maybe confirm something or explain better what your plans are. Yeah. For example, another suggestion. If you are writing a letter recommending changes for the company, okay, that's task 2 from the IELTS preparation course. So I'm writing this letter to recommend, to suggest some changes in the company. Purpose of the letter. Explain better. Yeah, second paragraph. Yeah. I have noted that we don't use recycled paper, and we spend a lot of money buying paper every month. So my idea is to, and then you can suggest something related to recycling or buying a machine that recycles the paper, or selling the used papers to a factory that recycles. Yeah, I don't know, something like this. So in the second paragraph, you explain better your idea. All right, okay. Then in the third paragraph, you can say goodbye, but remember it's a business letter, yeah? So don't be intimate. Don't say kisses, don't say hugs or anything like that, yeah? So thank the person, yeah, for the attention, yeah? So I'm looking forward to meeting you next week. Thank you for your attention. Or I'm looking forward to meeting you next week. It will be a pleasure to discuss my ideas in person, or it will be a pleasure to meet you in person. Okay, so try to be as polite as possible. Thank the person, show that you are eager to meet the person. Yeah, so usually we use this expression, I'm looking forward to. And remember that when we use this expression, we need ing in the verb. So I'm looking forward to meeting you. I'm looking forward to having a conversation with you. I'm looking forward to joining you for a cup of coffee. Okay? Yeah, I'm looking forward to visiting the company. Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you at the conference. So remember to use ing after the verb. Okay? Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, so the business letter is simple, yeah, not complicated. And remember, you will only have 20 minutes, only 20 minutes to make the letter. So don't make it too complicated, make it simple. Okay, so try to stick to 3-4 paragraphs at the most. Yeah, and remember to follow this structure. Yeah, be formal. Use these formalities. It is important, okay? But I think most important, be simple. Don't don't try to develop very complex ideas. Yeah. Oh, we need to make a change in this department, in that department, and change this and change that, and blah blah blah. No, okay, don't, because the more complicated you make it, the more chances you have of making mistakes. Okay, so try to keep it simple. Okay, And remember, you only have 20 minutes. So if you make it too complex, too complicated, you're not going to be able to finish it in 20 minutes. Okay? So make your closing paragraph, your last paragraph, saying goodbye, thanking the person, saying that you are looking forward to meeting them. And in the end, you sign yours faithfully, or yours sincerely, or kind regards. Okay, these are the most common ones. Okay, and because it's formal, yeah. Never say kisses or hugs in business emails or letters, yeah. And then when you sign your name, try to also use a title for yourself. So Mr. Garcia, yeah, Mrs. Ribeiro, yeah. So your title, Mr. if you are a man, yeah, or Mrs. or Miss, yeah, if you are a woman, and your last name. Okay, and it's also a good idea, if it is a business letter, to include your job title. So for example, Mrs. Ribeiro, executive director. Nice, eh? Marketing manager. Okay, so give yourself a title: human resource manager, director, supervisor. Okay, give yourself a title. It helps identify who you are in the company, in the hierarchy of the company. Yeah, so maybe the person has never met you before in person, and it doesn't remember immediately. Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell right away who you are. You know, oh, who is this person meeting again? So when you write your job function, yeah, your title, then it makes easier to identify who you are inside the corporation. Okay? Yes. All right. Yeah. Okay, so the business letter, remember to keep it simple. Yeah. Hi, Rodrigo. How are you? Yeah. Are you enjoying the course? Let me know if you have any questions, okay? And you can also write to me on WhatsApp if you feel more comfortable instead of commenting here, okay? So yeah, so as I was saying, the business letter, because you only have 20 minutes to make it, yeah, it has to be very straightforward, very direct, very straight to the point, okay? So don't walk too much around the bush, yeah. First paragraph, say what you want, yeah, the reason why you are writing the letter. Second paragraph, give more details, explain better. Paragraph, confirm whatever you're gonna have, if it is a meeting, if it is a conference, okay? And when you say goodbye, thank the person for the time, yeah, for reading your letter, yeah, listening to your ideas, yeah, and I think we stopped for a second. Yeah, so, and say goodbye in a polite way, okay? And remember to be formal. After all, it is a business letter, okay? It's not a romantic letter or a letter to your friend, okay? So try to be as formal as possible, okay? Never use slangs, yeah? It's not necessary to write an address. It's okay if you want to write an address in the beginning of the letter, but it's not necessary. You're not going to get extra points or punished if you don't write it, okay? And that's it. I think the most important thing is to remember that you have to do it in 20 minutes, okay? So practice makes perfect. I know in the beginning it's difficult. Sometimes in the beginning we take 40 minutes, so the double of time allowed. But the more you practice, the better you will become, okay? There is another task involving writing a letter in the platform. It's task number 18. Task number 18, you can choose if you want to write a letter that will be for students who are taking the general, or you can also make a graphic description on task 18. That's for students who are going to take the academic, okay? So in case you are going to take the general and you choose the letter, task 18, it's not really a business letter. It's a letter to a person responsible for accommodations in college, and you are going to say that you're going to explain that you are not getting along with your roommate. Yeah, so there are some problems that you're gonna have to use your creativity to make them up. Yeah, so there is a problem between you and your roommate, and you are not happy living with your roommate, and you want to change your room. You want to move to another room. Yeah, so you're going to write a letter explaining the reasons why it's not working out. Yeah, so you could say, oh, my roommate sleeps very late, 2, 3 in the morning. He likes to listen to music, the lights are on, and I like to go to bed early, and as a consequence I don't sleep very well. So when I wake up in the morning to go to classes, I'm feeling very tired, and this has been ruining my productivity. Yeah, so you can make it up. You can make it up whatever you want. Yeah. Oh, my roommate likes to invite friends over. Yeah, or her boyfriend over, and I feel like I don't have any privacy. Yeah, I want to go to bed. I want to relax or watch TV or study, and they are hanging out and they are playing music, playing the guitar, smoking cigarettes in the room, whatever. Yeah, you can make up some problems, and yeah, just to have an excuse to ask for a new room. Yeah, and then you try to give details on what kind of room you would like. Yeah, if it's a single room, or if it's a double room where you're gonna share it with somebody else. Yeah, if it's the room is gonna be inside the campus, so is it going to be near the library, near the I don't know, the department where you are studying, the faculty? Yeah, so try to give as many details as possible. Okay, yeah. So for this letter on task 18, it's not really a business letter. Yeah, it's just a letter to the officer, to the responsible for accommodation. Yeah, so you don't have to be so formal like task number 2. Okay, task number 2, because it is a letter to your boss. Yeah, so in that case you need to be formal. Yeah, so just try to find the right language. Okay, of course you're not gonna treat the officer as your friend. He's not your friend. Yeah, but also you don't need to be so formal because it's not your boss. Okay, yeah. What kind of other letters that could be in the exam? It's possible, for example, that you get a letter, that you need to write a letter where you need to complain about a product you have bought. Yeah, so these are common as well. In that case, they are going to say something like, write a letter to Walmart, to Amazon.com, to, I don't know, a company, saying that you have purchased and then they will say what kind of thing you have purchased, maybe a computer, a notebook, an iPad, yeah, and it's not working. Yeah, there is a problem with it. Yeah, so describe the problem. So again, you're gonna have to make it up. You're gonna have to use your creativity, yeah, to describe the problem. Yeah, suggest a solution. Yeah, and yeah, so contact the store, contact the manager. Yeah, explaining what you have bought, what problem you have found out. Yeah, when you got home with your product, why you're not happy with it, and what kind of solution you expect. Yeah, do you want a refund? Do you want to exchange it for another product? Do you want I don't know, the same product? Yeah, just one that works, hopefully. Yeah. So in this case, you need to follow the guidelines. Okay. So it's very, very important that you read the topic, the instructions before you start writing. And I would say read it 3 times at least. Yeah, because on the day of the exam, usually we are very nervous, very tense. So we read once, we grasp an idea, and then we start writing. But be careful. Maybe you didn't get the whole idea, or you didn't get it right. Yeah, that's why it's important to read 2, 3, 4 times to make sure that you have fully understood what you need to write about. Okay, yeah. And in the IELTS, they are very strict with the topics, the themes. So if you get off topic, yeah, so if it's asking, if the topic is saying, the guidelines are saying, write a letter to the store complaining about a product and ask for a refund, and then you don't ask for a refund, instead you ask for a replacement, yeah, another product, for example, you're gonna get punished. Yeah, so be careful, pay attention, follow the guidelines. Okay, read the guidelines 2, 3, 4 times before you start writing. Okay, to make sure you really understood what you have to do. Okay, all right, yes. Okay, so do you have any questions about letters? Let me see here if there are questions. No questions about the writing? Hi, Cicero. No questions? No. All right, so I think this was the shortest masterclass we have had so far. Yeah. There are only 2 students now, I think, Joyce and Rodrigo. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. I know it was a little bit too early today. Yeah, usually I'm late, not early. I'm sorry about that. I have a course that started at 7, so I've already lost some of the course, but I still want to go. I still want to attend it. Hi, Manu. Welcome. Manu is a new student. Manu, exceptionally today we started a little bit earlier. Usually we start around 8:15, 8:30, because I'm going to have a course tonight. But the live is recorded here on Facebook. Okay, we talked about business letters. I know we have just started the course, so you're not gonna write a business letter right now. Okay, you're not gonna need it. You can start from the beginning, from the grammar review or the pronunciation part of the course. Okay, but later when you get to the third part of the course, this class will be important. Okay. Yeah, so right now, don't worry too much about it, okay? It's too early for you to write a business letter, but later you will need, okay? Yeah? Hello, Aline, how are you? Did you take your test? Let me know, send me a message on WhatsApp. I want to know if you have already taken it, okay? Hi, Dani, how are you? I haven't talked to you for a long time. Yeah, send me a message. Let me know how things are going. Okay? Are you already in Canada or are you in Brazil? Let me know what your plans are. Okay? That's it, guys. So today was kind of a short class. Yeah. I know you don't have many questions about it right now. Yeah, I don't see any questions here. But if you have any difficulty when you are making your letter, and yeah, if you are writing your letter, or if you are watching this video later, yeah, and then you have some questions about how to write the letter, just send me a message on WhatsApp, okay? And I will answer to you, or post here in the comments below the video, and I will check it out and I will answer, all right? Okay, so for those of you who are not yet in the third part of the course, don't worry so much about the writing right now, okay? Focus on the pronunciation part of the course and on the grammar review, okay? The grammar review is super important because that's where you are going to really work on the structure, on the grammar, and this is going to reflect directly in your writing. Yeah, so the better your grammar, the better you master the grammar, the better compositions, writings, letters you're going to develop, okay? Yeah, so if you are in the beginning of the course, focus on that part now, okay? Yeah, and I always recommend that you also do the exercises on the book. Yeah, so the book is the English Grammar in Use. There is a link in PDF, yeah, here in our Facebook group for the book. So in case you don't have the book, you can always download it and yeah, do the exercises. Okay, they will really help you reinforce the content that you have learned about the grammar. Okay, so it's very important. All right, yeah. Okay, guys, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the tips about how to write letters. Yeah, so I was gonna talk only about business, but I ended up talking about different kinds of letters. So I think 2 or 3 different kinds of letters. I hope it will be useful to you. Yeah, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Just post here below in the comments, or send me on WhatsApp, okay? And I will answer tomorrow, okay? I'm gonna leave now to go to the course, and I will check the messages tomorrow, okay? Yeah, some of you sent me a lot of activities this weekend. Deborah, you were the best. You sent me so many. I was like, oh my God, you studied the whole weekend. Congratulations. So tomorrow I'm planning on spend the whole day correcting. So in case you are anxious, calm down, okay? Tomorrow and Friday I will correct everything, okay? So I hope you have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, by the way, thank you for the birthday wishes that I received on WhatsApp and on my Facebook timeline. It was very nice. Thank you. Bye.